Hello everybody, my name is Cocaina, and welcome back to Let's Play Harvest Moon for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. In this episode, we are going to be doing week 2 of Spring, year 1. Hi Banana Puppy! You have an awfully big mouth, oh my god. Okay, so we're Monday, 8th of Spring. We have 760 Gs, because we're part of G-Unit. We're gangsters for life, people. Gangsta farmers. Alright, so let's just start right off with not running into the sign. Let me just check my plants. They're not ready to be harvested. And as I was saying last episode, daytime is money-making time for all the G's. So we're gonna run into the town. Oh god, there's no one. Where's what's his name? The seller guy. We're gonna buy some more plants. Because we have money, and all of our money right now, we have nothing else to spend our money on besides seeds. So that's what we're going to be doing to ensure that we can make the most amount of money. Alright. Thank you, Natsuki. Love the hair. Okay, so we're just going to buy as many of these as we can possibly afford. And now we're going to go to the forests. Hi, Nina. I don't know, have I been calling her Nina? I was just thinking about it the other day, and I might have been calling her Potpourri, like from the other Harvest Moon games, because I can't tell the two apart, but that's, Nina. I might have screwed that earlier, I don't know, because I feel like I was thinking that's what her name was, and it's not. So anyway, let's go get the berry of the wild grape. I know what it is now. Let's see. I might as well just grab it. I'm trying to think, like, what's the best thing to be doing? Let's not eat it. Excuse me. I don't even know who these people's names are. They're just like nobodies. You're in my way. You're in my freaking way, man. So we gotta go do some selling. I've never seen a yellow grape before. It's quite crazy. Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay, let's go back. We're gonna see how many rounds we can make before nighttime falls. Per usual. Oh, we're eating a rice patty thing. A rice cake. I only ever saw those in the Pokemon anime, because Brock used to have them sometimes, I think, for like lunch or whatever. I don't know. Speaking of Pokemon, I've been playing a lot of Pokemon White lately, because I've never actually beaten the game. I played it one time when it first came out, and I got to like the Elite Four, and for whatever reason, I couldn't do it. I think my team was just crap, because I was just picking on the Pokemon that I thought were cute looking, and not the ones that were actually good. So I got there, and I was far outmatched. I don't know how I even got there in the first place. And yeah, I sucked. But I'm doing quite well. I just beat Gym 5 this morning, and it's going really well. My team is like amazing, so once I beat Elite Four, I'm gonna post a picture on Twitter about it like I usually do. Because I like team building. But yeah, I'm really enjoying my team this time around, and we're basically unstoppable, so... Okay, this grass cannot be cut. I like to just check, because for whatever reason I cannot tell. Yeah, that's all I'm shipping. 300G, not bad. I can never tell when the grass is fully grown, so I just kind of cut at it for a while. But anyway, let's do some watering and some planting for the nighttime. You feel? Gonna work hard every day, yay, 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 yay. Alright, anyways. But yeah, I've been liking my team a lot. I don't know, I really like Pokemon White. I never realized that I actually liked it, because I remember playing it the first time and not really having a lasting impression from it. But the second time around, I'm really able to like, take my time and actually form an opinion. And I've really been liking it a lot. I think I've been enjoying it more than I did Sinnoh and all those other ones. I don't know. But Hoenn will forever be my favorite. Because I grew up playing Pokemon Sapphire. It's just the way things are. And I know that game like the back of my hand. I could do it blindfolded. Literally. But anyway, also speaking of Pokemon, we finished the Let's Play of Hey You Pikachu the other day, and like I brought up last Harvest Moon episode, is that another series will be taking its place. I haven't started recording said series yet, and I don't really know what I'm doing for it. I have a couple ideas, but as I said last time, if there's anything you guys specifically really want to see, just leave me a comment or whatever, and I will try to do so. because I'm definitely taking suggestions. I mean, we've been kind of just been doing whatever for 10 Let's Plays, so if you guys want to see something, just let me know. As far as the Pokemon series goes, I'm doing everything in order, so yeah. Which even I'm including the spin-off games in that category, which is why we played Hey You Pikachu, even though it sucked. Because I never had it before. I never even had an N64 growing up, so it's kind of cool that I was able to actually experience it for once, even though that wasn't the best Pokemon game to start. Well, it wasn't the best game, period, to start with because it sucked. But, I mean, I have some N64 games just, like, on the Wii, like, the virtual versions. I just never had the actual physical N64 before. But, yeah. It's still Monday. I'm really glad those who have been watching this series have actually been enjoying it, because it's very different. It's something definitely way different than the typical Let's Play. So, and it's very repetitive at first. And it's always going to be a little bit repetitive, but there are different things we can do in this game, and I really like it. It's really relaxing. It's a really good game. So I'm glad that you guys have been giving it a chance, even though it's very unorthodox. I remember my first time playing Harvest Moon. It was, my very first Harvest Moon game was A Wonderful Life. It was when I was much younger. I had a GameCube, and my cousin had a GameCube, and she was older than me. And she kind of would find games and suggest them to me when she used to come over. Because she was basically like my sister, because I don't have any siblings. So, she used to come over a lot, and we were similar in age. She was like maybe 3 or 4 years older. But yeah, it's definitely a person that I looked up to a lot growing up. And I remember one time she came over with her 2 new games, and she had the original The Sims for the GameCube, and she had Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life. And she was showing them to me, and because we had never, well, I had only really played Pokemon and Mario, because that's just what I was exposed to. So, anyway, continuing my story, it was really exciting for me, the whole concept of farming and everything, because I really liked animals, and I had my own garden in the backyard in my old house. And I had been riding horses since, like, kindergarten, so, like, 6 years old, 5 years old, so the whole idea of animals and farming was really exciting to me, and as was The Sims. I liked The Sims a lot, even though at first my mom wasn't going to get it for me because it was rated T, but then she kind of like saw part of the game and she was just like, oh, it's fine. So we ended up going to, I think it was like Toys R Us right afterwards with my cousin, and I got the same 2 games that she had just gotten. And then I played them like crazy, both of them. I never actually, I've had A Wonderful Life for so long, and I've never actually, like, I've seen clips on YouTube of, like, the final years of that game, because it's a little bit more, not really linear, but slightly more linear in some of the other Harvest Moon games that you can literally play, not, like, there's no, end date. But that one does have an end date, because it's more of, like, a year by year, your character gets older, the story gets older. So, it's definitely more of one of those. But, yeah. I've seen on YouTube, like, the final years where the character has gray hair and all of that, and they're older, and they're retiring. And I've never gotten that far in that game, no matter how many years I've played it for. That's one of those games, too, where there's a lot of misinformation on the internet about it, like, a lot. As this game has as well, but not as much. They have tons of rumors about you can have this animal, this wild animal, you can get this cutscene, and some of the stuff doesn't actually even exist. And some of it is, it's just very hard to trigger. So it's very cool. I don't know. Let's hurry! Potatoes! Into the shipping bin! Fast, fast, fast! Go, go, go! We don't have time for any more. You don't want to pick up any of the vegetables that you want to sell when it gets too close to the end of the day, because if you pick it up and the shipper comes while you're holding it, you can't put it back in the ground, obviously, and you can't sell it. So basically it's just a wasted crop that you can't do anything with unless you gift it to someone, but that's a whole nother story. But anyway, I also want to make sure I had time to plant more since we planted all of our seeds last night that we had bought in the previous day. The beginning of this game is very much like this. Just try to get as much money as possible from the start because time is very limited. So every opportunity you get, you want to be selling or purchasing more ways to make money. And nighttime, just planting and doing as much as you possibly can with everything you bought the previous day, because then you'll be able to harvest more as time goes on. It's the berry, the wild grape. And as I brought up last time as well, I'm still watching. I'm very much into Lucajin's Danganronpa Let's Play. As you guys know, it's one of my favorite games, and it's very interesting to see different perspectives of the game. I highly suggest it to anyone who hasn't played it before. I almost suggest playing it more than watching it, just because it's something that you kind of want to figure out for yourself. Yeah, you can figure it out while watching someone else's playthrough, but it's very cool to actually go through the experience on your own without other people's ideas kind of suggesting different things to you. It's very, very cool. It's a very cool game. It's one of those games where the first time you experience it, it's very amazing, but then it doesn't have much replayability, because once you know the story and you know everything, how it sets up, it's not very interesting anymore. Well, it is. I like to mainly watch other people's Let's Plays of it just to get their reactions and their ideas, because I obviously already know what's going to happen, so it's interesting to see how far off they are from what's actually going on. But as far as replaying it for yourself afterwards, it doesn't really have replayability in my opinion. 540, better than yesterday. Very good. Very good. Now back to the planting. Plant life. Plant life. At least we're not growing weed. I mean, why would I say that? Okay. Among other things that are new and going on, they just released Season 2 of 13 Reasons Why. The first season I found pretty interesting. I could see why people had complaints about it, but I also... It's like a freaking hurricane outside. Mole, Mr. Moleman! Moleman! Where are you going? Okay, he's gone. He just went face down into the dirt again. Yeah, as far as 13 Reasons Why goes, I definitely see why people had complaints about it, but I also found it very, it was definitely entertaining to watch. It had very good subjects brought up in it, and stuff that I've experienced as well. So, it was pretty interesting to watch. So I did start watching the second season. Okay, guys, I'm just cutting some wood, because there is... Oh! Yes! Awesome! Just what I was looking for. I was spending a little break from our farming scene to come up here and cut some wood, because there is a chance of getting another power berry inside that forest. So, I'm very excited I found that. One less thing to do. And now I'm going to continue on with my watering. Oh, that's not what I want to do. No, no, no. Okay, guys. See you in a minute. Why does it sound like the end of the world outside? I apologize, guys. I don't know if you can hear that in the recording, but it literally sounds crazy. I don't know if it's someone's car. What the heck? I have no idea what's going on. Speaking of crazy noises, we had a hurricane here in Connecticut. Is that what it's called? Yeah. Or tornado. Yeah, tornado. There was a tornado here in Connecticut like less than a week ago, and we lost power for like several days, which sucked. And that was like, oh, it was like my day to record because it was my day off from work. And of course, that was the day that we had no power for the entire day, and it sucked. And I was just like sitting here in the dark with a candle, like, well, might as well be at work or something. Like, there's nothing to do here. It really sucks. You don't realize how dependent you are on electricity until you lose it. Like, literally, you can't make food because I have an electric stovetop and a microwave and no coffee because the coffee maker won't turn on. And can't use the oven. The water in the shower is freezing cold because the heater is off. Like, it literally just... I only have one window in my apartment, It's a small apartment. It's a studio apartment, so it's not that big of a deal. But at the same time, there's only one window. So even during the daytime, it's dark in here because there's no lights. It's just, oh my god. And the refrigerator is getting warmer and warmer, so we're trying not to open it, and all the food's gonna go bad. It's just, oh my god. It doesn't seem like that big of a deal until it actually happens, and you're like, oh my god, what? Which I know some people, like, don't have electricity, period, so it's very sad. But at the same time, having it, and I don't know. It just goes off no warning. It just sucks. But anyway, everything's alright. I mean, some people's cars, they get pretty messed up because the trees had fallen out. A lot of trees fell, which is why there was no electricity, because the power lines got ripped down. There was trees everywhere. I remember days after it happened, going out, and just the roads were blocked. Almost every road besides the main roads were blocked off at some point. There was power lines hanging, live wires. It was just a mess. A huge mess. It's just crazy. Okay, whatever noise that was, it's starting to stop, which is a good thing. Let's eat our snail croissant. And yeah. Do it up. Do it up per usual. I really do like, someone else brought it up in the comments, I don't remember who, but I really do like the aesthetic in this video game. It's very old, but it just looks so nice. Like, I don't know, the colors and everything, it's just very crisp looking. And it's very impressive, to me anyways. Like, it looks very nice. Like, even playing Hey You Pikachu, it looked blurry. To me anyway, it just looked blurry. I know it's like the 3D rendering or whatever. It's not as much harder to pull off than something like this. But I just find this style very pleasing to the eye. I really like looking at it, and it's very pleasing to play. I just love it. It's beautiful to me. Like, even modern day games, if they were designed like this, I would be alright with it. Like, it just looks so nice to me. I really like just the way the textures look and the colors and everything. It just looks so nice. A little bit less so at nighttime, but still. I don't like that everything's just dark and it's like the same color, just like with a dark shadow over it. I don't really like that, but the daytime colors is definitely something I really like about this game. And just everything else. It's just so nice. I'm just really glad to be able to play this. Oh, another power berry! We're just doing great this episode. These are like ones that I'm not even expecting to pick up, and they're just being handed left and right to me. This is amazing. I'll take it. I'll freaking take it. Alright, into the house. Finally. Time to sleep. Good night, banana puppy. Love ya. Alright. We are on Wednesday? Yes, or Thursday? Don't mind what I'm doing. Thursday, 11th of spring. 400G. Banana puppy, where are you going? You're traveling very far into the wall and not making much progress in your space travel. Okay, these are ready. I'm curious about something. Can I throw them? I'm very nervous. I want to throw it over the fence just to save it the extra steps from like the bottom portion, but I'm kind of scared that it's not gonna work. So I really don't want to waste any of the produce we've grown. Wow, daytime, when you're harvesting plants, it's really apparent that daytime literally goes by in a couple seconds. Like, it's really, there is not much time to get things done. Bloop. Alright. Bloop! Sorry, I'm so annoying. Bloop! Imagine if it actually made that noise. That would be so great. Plop! Ready, 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 ready? Plunk! What else? What else? Schmack! Plung. Oh. Ba-ba. Da-na-na-da. What else? This is... why am I entertaining myself with this? Literally, we got everything in the bed. Yes, yes, work. We did very well for ourselves. I'm very proud. Okay, let's see if we can make a trip in our rocket ship. Going through the sky, little Einsteins. Is that even how that goes? I don't know. Hi, Nina. Nina. How are ya? Potato seed. Okay. The commentary on this series in particular is going to be a challenge, as I'm already seeing. Because as much as I love this game, and I want to just talk about it and talk about it and talk about everything else, because I talk a lot, it's challenging because you don't have much to work with. It's basically the same things every single day, so it gets to the point where it's like, I'm completely out of things to say, and now I'm repeating myself. So it's definitely a challenge. Is that all you are shipping today? That's a lot of money. Jesus Christ. We did good. We did really good today. But as I was saying, it's a huge challenge, but I think it's good for me to work on this because... Why did I just do that? That made no sense. Whatever. I'll leave it. We don't need the sickle. That's the thing. We don't need the sickle. Okay, we're good. It's a huge challenge to be able to commentate on something like this just because you're basically just... I don't know. Just kind of winging it. There's not much to work with. Which I kind of like. Kind of don't like. I mean, it's much easier to commentate on something that has a lot of dialogue to read and a lot of story, like Doki Doki Literature Club. Alright, done already. That was a quick day, because we didn't get many more seeds, I don't think, to plant. But Nina, puppy, you're so cute. So cute. Alright, bedtime, and we're ready on Friday. So we just got the weekend to go, and then this week is done. Done like dinner. I love banana puppies so much. Alright, let's just get on with it. I really do like the aesthetic of our little house as well. Like the little kitchen and everything. It's just so cute. I'm living for it right now. Okay. Just want to see it one more time. It's just so cute. Our little house is so cute. Even from the outside, it's just perfect. Any of this stuff ready for harvesting? Yes. Yes. Alright. Stuck. Stuck on the fence. Sucky me. I suck. Oh my god, the sun already? Oh, it's getting very vibrant in here. Who's turning up the contrast? Who's turning up the saturation? I used to remember when I was little, well not little, but like at middle school, and like Instagram first existed and everything, just like doing all the editing on the pictures and just thinking it was so cool. And now it's like, I prefer a raw picture, not edited. Like, editing is fine, but I feel like sometimes, like, when you're younger and you edit pictures, it's very obvious that you edited it. That's a hard word to say. Like, it's very obvious that things are blurred and the saturation and the contrast are cranked all the way up and the brightness is cranked all the way up. Like, it's very obvious. Very unprofessional looking. Like, obviously, like, magazine covers and all that is, went through editing as well, but that's very much more like editing to make it look better, not just editing for the sake of editing. I've just used that word so many times in the past paragraph that I don't even know. It's making my throat hurt. Editing. Why can't I say that word? Jesus Christ. Yeah, another thing is, there's just certain words that I cannot pronounce, and I don't know why. Like, I don't get it. Like, everyone else around me has no trouble with these words, and I'm just like, I can't pronounce certain things no matter how hard I try. Like, I've gotten better, but like, I remember when I was a kid, not being able to say the word hospital, I used to say hospital, And I used to not be able to say spaghetti, I'd say sketty. Among other words, restaurant, I used to say restaurant and stuff, like I just could not say it. You guys can let me know in the comments what are some words that you couldn't pronounce when you were a kid, or even now. I remember going into high school, being made fun of a lot because I couldn't say the word water. Like, I would say water with like a TH, and no matter how slow and how hard I tried to pronounce it, I just could not do it. And I used to say Twitter, like Twither. I don't know if I still do it sometimes when I talk fast, but it's something I really have to slow down and think about just to pronounce the proper way. And it's really bad. Among other things, I know that I just, you can throw over the fence. I've been wasting my time this entire game. That's gonna be so helpful. I didn't even realize you could do that. I thought that it would like get stuck on the fence and not go into the shipping bin and you would not get counted for it. And I don't think I made it here in time. Of course not. We're closed. Ugh, God. Of course you are. My luck. My fantastic luck, right? Alright, going to bed. Well, actually, we have to do our watering. I almost forgot. Alright, now it's time for bed. Oh, and on to another subject completely. I think I've been just speeding up the very repetitive, oh my god, I just slammed myself into my desk. The very repetitive action of watering and planting seeds, because it's been something that we've been doing every single night in this game. So I've just been speeding up adding music just because it's like the same thing over and over again. I don't want you guys to have to sit through me actually slowly doing it over and over. So I have been speeding up and adding music, as I already said, but you guys can let me know if you would prefer that I just cut it out entirely, because this game already has a lot of downtime to just talk throughout the day while we're harvesting and while we're gathering things and shopping. There's a lot of time to just talk in idle time like that. So it doesn't really make sense to leave in the night as well for me to just talk more about nothing. I think there's plenty of time to do that. So in the interest of time and efficiency, I could either speed it up or cut out entirely, whatever you guys prefer. I have been liking the speeding up portions just because I think it's very relaxing, and I like putting in some calming music with it because I think it's very nice to like watch. As well as the fact that you could, if you are watching, not just using it as background music, you could kind of see the process that we're going through in planting. And I think it's a large portion of the game, and the process of the plants growing and the hard work going into it. So I think it's nice to leave that in. But if it's getting to be too repetitive and too tedious to have to sit through every single episode, I could definitely cut out large portions. I have been cutting out some of it as it is, but it's up to you guys. Whatever you are most comfortable with is completely fine with me. Or I can even alternate per episode or per day in games, just cut out part of it, because I know it's a lot. Obviously, it's more to actually go through and do the watering and planting yourself, as I'm doing, but this is like Let's Plays purely for entertainment for you guys, so if you don't want to see it, you don't have to, so I could definitely cut it out, just let me know. It's just a part of the figuring out process when you start a new series like this, to see what works and what doesn't work, and of course your input is always greatly appreciated, just because it's hard to figure it all out on my own, because I'm the person playing and editing, but like, to be a viewer, you could definitely get a better perspective about what is good and what's not. So that's why I always appreciate help and constructive criticism, no matter what game it is. I know I've been Let's Playing, in the very beginning I used to ask for like criticism and help on every single episode I posted, very obviously, but I mean, okay, we definitely are not getting paid for that. As far as YouTube goes, it is really frustrating because, like, the whole views thing and how people watch, like, I feel like a lot of the people that do watch and actually comment on my videos are pretty consistent with it, which implies that they're enjoying it. Okay, can I sell this to you? Do I just put it on the table? I think I just put it on the table. Potato? Well, I'm buying it. Yeah, sure, thank you. Okay, anyway, that's what we do when we can't ship in the shipping box. So I'm happy I can show that off. Yeah, as I was saying, it's very hard to get new viewers. And I love and appreciate the viewers that I do have. They're like, you're all super nice and I love you all. Because a lot of you have been around for a really long time, which I really appreciate. It's like amazing. So I feel like I definitely have a really small audience, but I feel like the people I do have are all really amazing, which is awesome. Because I know some people have like tons of views in everything, but I noticed that their comments aren't very many and their likes aren't very many, which means that, yeah, a lot of people are clicking the video, but I feel like people aren't as engaged or don't participate as much in the channel, which is... Oh, come on, really? No way. It was on the table. It was on the table. That's so annoying. But yeah, I really do like when people participate and comment and let me know what's going on and what their thoughts are. So I really do appreciate that I have a more interactive audience that definitely puts their input in. I do like that a lot. But it is frustrating. I mean, YouTube and the way views work and everything, it's really hard, especially nowadays with how many channels there are, to, like, for your videos to get any notice at all. It's really hard. And I know a lot of even smaller people who started Let's Playing and stuff have messaged me on Twitter and really struggled with this, and I really don't have any advice because my channel is really small as it is. It's just a really hard thing. You kind of just have to get lucky. I mean, you could keep doing what you do and you can have good videos, but the fact is if people don't even come to your channel and click, they won't even find that out. Because I know a lot of people that do end up watching do like it, but like, it's hard. It's really hard. And it's really hard to like just improve as well. I mean, equipment and quality, it's all very expensive, so it's just a very hard thing to do. And it's really frustrating because I know on some of my earlier series I have more views than I get now, which is confusing. And it's really frustrating because I feel like, in opinion, based on quality and commentary and everything, some of my best series have the least amount of views. Like, I was looking at them today, and in my opinion, in forms of quality and commentary and like actually using the game as a guide, I think the Let's Play the Legend of Zelda, the original one I did earlier this year, is one of my best work that I've done so far, and I'm really happy with how it came out. And a lot of those videos only have like 60 views, when my Honey Pop series, which I feel like was nowhere as good in quality, has like 300, 400. One of the videos has like almost 800, and it's just like, of course that does better. When I feel like it's definitely something that I feel like wasn't as good. Same thing with Until Dawn. Yeah, it was a really interesting game, but I feel like my commentary, since it was right in the beginning of when I started, just wasn't there as much, and I wasn't as talkative or interactive, and I feel like I just didn't have very much to say about it, and it did really well. And the series like Spyro and The Legend of Zelda, that I feel like came out very well, just did awful in terms of views, and it's frustrating because it's like that's my best work, and that's like what I want people to be watching more than anything. But of course, that's not the impression they're gonna get because they're not seeing those first, which is it's just frustrating. I mean, I don't know. It's just the way things work, though. Anyway, here we are, the end of week 2, and Let's Play Harvest Moon. Thank you so much for watching as always, and I will see you next time. Thank you guys so much, and have a great rest of your day. Bye!